kicked out, Randon. Bye-bye. No, I'm
Are
kidding.
we?
All
I'm
right.
kidding, I'm
Finally.
kidding.
All right.
Do we got?
Is it working?
Hello,
Nicholas?
Ask
Hello.
Nicholas.
Yo, what grade do you think those
Yeah,
kids
he
are
says
in?
it's working. Woo!
Yeah.
Three cheers for Nicholas.
3 cheers for Nicholas.
His name is actually Nick. I
Yo.
just call him Nicholas because I think it's
On
funny.
a real note, though, are these
Uh,
high schoolers that are?
Yes.
Yeah.
high
Yeah,
schoolers.
they're high
They
school,
look
yeah.
like
I don't
middle
think-
schoolers.
I agree.
Oh my god, you can't just.
It's
say
just
that.
it's just a thing.
That's
like
not a-
the
that's
older
not a
you
bad
get,
thing.
the younger people look.
Yeah, I guess.
Dude,
think that's
so.
just a thing.
my dad will full on see like a 20-year-old and be like, "Is that an elementary schooler?" No, you're
No.
blind and you have vision issues. What?
Whoa.
Anyways,
All right, so we're just gonna do the little intro
What is it?
again. Hi, DJ Mad Hatter here, Tyler Beeson. Yeah, this is Kelly.
Yeah.
Our-
boy.
event coordinator.
Event
decided
coordinator.
neither.
That's
It's
what we're
decided
gonna go
now.
It's been decided.
Event
we did all this
planner.
already. And
Coordinator.
Brandon,
And promotions. Event and promotions coordinator.
yes. Can you scoot back a little bit so I can?
Make
No.
eye contact.
Brandon.
Hi, I'm Shay, as we discussed last week in therapy. Hi.
What?
Last week in therapy.
Yeah, last week. My name is
Therapy.
Shay. Yeah.
Therapy.
Can't believe I missed that. I think I
know.
need some of that.
This is
Yeah.
this is we call this Cruising the Planet, but this is just our weekly therapy session.
Yeah,
it
you know
kind of
what?
is, yeah.
Valid.
No, we just we throw it on other people.
Trauma dump. Trauma dump.
See, the viewers are our actual therapists because this is free to us. So this
I
is
mean-
our way of getting free therapy.
Oh my god, the FFA kids are staring at us.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, they're all going to be.
Let-
Just
Let
let
them
them.
stare.
They're
Okay.
jealous.
Let them watch as
They're
we
jealous.
power through.
There's more of
our
us than them, so
grades.
we can all stare at them.
Just
Ready?
barely.
Ready? 3, 2, 1.
No.
No,
Just kidding.
I would really rather
Stop. They're
not.
competing. They're in
They're,
competition mode.
they're nervous as it is.
Yeah,
Leave
they're-
them
Yeah, they are.
alone.
Yeah, watch. This,
planning
this
on-
is like the state level. These are
Oh,
like
they're waving.
Hi.
Little do they know they're on Twitch.
we got FFA on campus today.
They're gonna be
and,
famous.
we offered up the radio station to their competition. I don't think we realized it was going to be during our time.
I
on the
don't
show.
have an office
Really
anymore.
great.
Haha, imagine getting kicked out of your office.
I'm okay with that. Just kidding. I'm not. That's
My chair was
I
gone.
miss my
I was
room.
really upset.
It's
Yeah. I
in
miss
front of the
my
whiteboard
room.
now.
They did
Is
take
that where it
pictures.
is?
Yeah, it's under the whiteboard. Oh, I redid
Oh my
the
gosh.
calendar today.
The calendar has been redone.
Now we have room for January and February.
Oh, we actually have another 4-month calendar.
We do. I
That's
found
what
it.
we're supposed to do. Is like
Hey,
we're supposed to put the
EJ
next 4. You
EJ's
look
about to
like
come
you're
in.
upset.
I was
EJ's about
not
to come in.
told this. Now I feel bad.
Maybe you should have asked Kelly.
I asked Shay. Oh, hi,
EJ.
AJ.
EJ.
All right, I'm gonna hand it over to EJ.
Yeah.
Haha, imagine getting kicked out.
All right.
Bye, Randon.
Yeah. See you later,
This is
Brandon.
because you called me the event planner, not the event coordinator. Your actions have consequences.
Welcome.
Thank you. What's going on?
I think you dropped your phone.
And of course, now we have EJ,
Hello.
the music director.
Hello. Yes, I'm
See,
here.
that's a
Such
cool.
a fancy
that is a-
title.
that is a
music
nice
director. Yes.
director. That's a real nice stand-up.
Because
That
you
is.
think of like a director level, like those are the people that make like 6 figures. They have
Mhm.
12 people under them.
See,
Yep.
my
So
dad
it's
is
crazy.
a band director.
Yeah, that's not as
See,
cool.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
I think that's as equally as cool.
You don't have to. You don't have to be nice, EJ.
I have to.
Or it's like,
Well, I appreciate you, and I'm
Yeah.
sure my dad
No,
appreciates
of
you
course.
too.
Yeah. Shout
As
out
a,
to
as a,
Tyler's
as a
dad.
fellow director.
All right. So, tell me, Mr. Director Man, what do we have on the
Director.
schedule? Well, you're director of the podcast now.
Oh, I
You
guess I
are.
am the
That's-
director.
that's how
I
this
guess
works.
If you want,
So-
if you want to be like that.
Yeah. So,
All
what,
right.
what do we got today?
So today we're gonna start off quotes. I think is what we're starting off with.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Ooh, I have
quotes.
some good ones.
So we're gonna talk about some real famous movie quotes.
Oh, none of mine are from
Maybe not.
movies.
Okay. Most of ours are from movies.
Some of
Kelly,
us are not movie people.
Kelly is special.
Some
and
of us
so-
aren't movie people.
And she got quotes from video games. And I looked up where.
Actually, some of them were anime.
Oh, see,
Well, one of them was a manga, one was an anime. In a manga.
I
it was
looked-
from the
I
anime
looked
and
up-
manga, and then Fire Emblem.
I
'cause of
looked up
course.
the Fire Emblem.
Yeah.
I looked up. Actually, I just looked up Fire Emblem, and so I have images pulled up of Fire Emblem. It could probably
Which
be.
one?
That's the problem.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask you before the show, but then
Oh, Path of Ra- no. Oh, I get them mixed up. They're
here
sequels.
since that's
Um,
a thing.
Certainly.
We're
I don't know
gonna
what
have
we're
we're gonna
looking
have fun with Randon's Google image.
Oh, is it the giant?
The bunny.
Oh, nice.
That's why I didn't say it. I would.
Oh, I didn't know. Is this supposed to be a
You
surprise?
fool.
How dare Shay?
You
Well,
absolute
You
buffoon.
have ruined
How much of a
you have ruined
surprise?
Way
you
to
have
go,
ruined
Shay.
it.
How much of a surprise would that have been? You know.
A buffoonery.
Here,
Anyways.
since we were talking
point.
about Kelly's
Um,
Fire Emblem quote,
It'll be Radiant Dawn.
Radiant Dawn.
Fire
okay.
Emblem Radiant Dawn. Ike.
Radiant.
You're looking at a Mr. Ike
Is
specifically.
that who Ike is?
Yeah, that's who Ike
the
is.
the multicolored hair guy.
No, that's a Lear from the new one.
It also could be
No, Ike has blue hair. He's got a
Yugi
little
from-
headband.
from Yu-Gi-Oh.
We're
He
not talking
also
about
has
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Multiple color, but believe in the heart of the cards,
No.
Yugi.
No. Anyways, here.
That's an epic quote. Let me tell you.
Ike specifically, because that's
Okay. Who we want?
he's the protagonist.
Ooh, well, let's fix this.
Fix what? What's the problem?
The fact that Bolt Stormwind is talking about Yu-Gi-Oh with us.
No,
And he's
no,
like,
Nicholas,
my
don't
grandmother's
encourage
deck has
them."
no pathetic cards, Kaiba.
Nicholas.
Yes. Love that audience participation.
Hmm.
Yes, we like Ike.
We like Ike.
We like
who-
Ike.
who
We
said-
who
like
said
Ike.
we like
We
Ike?
like Ike.
We like Ike.
Lunar Dreams 439.
Oh my god.
Uh,
I love my friends.
bear with us for a minute, people. We need to make sure that the web is on the correct page, so we might just have a blank screen for a little bit.
Oh, I love that.
I know.
They said hi. Lunar Dream.
Aw.
Hello.
Hi, Emmy.
We really appreciate y'all coming and watching the show.
Yes.
These are my
definitely appreciate
besties.
it.
Tell your friends, guys. We need more people showing up.
I always tell my friends about everything.
Yeah.
Nice.
Make
That's
us
great.
internet famous, as Randon keeps saying.
Yes.
Yes.
famous.
Internet
Oh,
famous,
internet
so we can
famous.
all quit our jobs.
Yep. Absolutely.
Yes.
Retire and do this full
Let's
time.
Mm-hmm.
be-
That'd be
What were you
great.
gonna say?
That's my dream.
That's my
Like,
dream
That's
too.
my
The
goal in life.
podcast?
That's my dream
Mhm.
too.
is why we're famous.
I-
We're only student workers can be on the podcast.
Wait, I thought it
So
was
then we
senior
quit our
DJs
jobs.
too.
We no
Well,
longer can be student workers.
If our content is
The
what makes
cycle.
us famous,
Oh, the
then we
cycle.
can just start doing the content on our own,
Right.
and like all of the followers would go
Yeah,
with
but
us.
we
You know?
wouldn't technically have
So-
like the creative like
yeah.
integrity
No,
for
see,
it. Like
we
creative
we
property is copyrightable.
form our own offshoot podcast, and instead of being cruising the planet,
Cruising the planet.
perusing the planet,
No,
Perusing.
no.
perusing the
you
planet,
you just swap the letters, so it's cruising the planet.
perusing.
I don't like that word.
I'm sorry.
Planet.
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 It does sound awful.
Planet.
Can we
I don't like that.
not say
I
that
don't
word
like-
again? It put like a bad taste in my mouth.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
I apologize. I'm not sorry.
I feel like I sprained my throat saying it.
Yeah.
It's
Perusing the
You
planet.
gotta move your jaw in the wrong
Right.
way to say it.
Yeah, that's the fun part.
Right.
All right.
Look
So
what she said.
What she said?
Oh, you're watching us on the big screen.
Where does she work at?
Man,
cafe.
thank
Huh?
y'all
It's
for,
a cute
for
little
sharing us
cafe.
around.
Wow.
Oh,
Appreciate
nice.
it,
Hey,
guys.
everyone watching, make sure
Appreciate
you
it.
go to Tarleton Radio on Twitch. And
Yep,
Yes.
shameless plug.
we do this every week.
We
so if you
Yeah.
really love Kelly and her friends, you'll do it.
do. Please don't
Truth.
give my friends an ultimatum.
Truth.
Hey,
Yeah.
That's the
1:30 every week.
Don't
right
exploit
here
my
on
friends.
Twitch, Tarleton Radio.
They're my friends. They're mine to exploit.
Also follow
If
us
you
on
love me,
so-
you'd watch the
on-
podcast
on
every
social
week.
media.
exactly. Okay, Kelly's quote. What do you have?
I
from
have-
your
yes.
I have-
anime?
Yes.
I
go
have
ahead.
3. Which would you like?
Go ahead.
One that's spontaneous.
One
Yeah.
from Fire Emblem.
One
Okay,
that's
okay. So the
spontaneous.
Fire Emblem one. I actually have several from Fire Emblem. I'll go with the one from Radiant Dawn, cause Ike, right?
Should I click on the picture with the girl and the bird?
No, that's the correct game. So whichever one that one says, if it says Radiant Dawn, that's the correct game. But I need a picture of Ike.
Which one's like?
Ike is he's the blue-haired one with the headband. His arms are out because he's wearing a tank top. That's Ike. With the red cape. That's Ike.
There we
that
go.
guy.
Yeah, that
He's
guy. He's in Smash. Yes, I know.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he's Ike.
All right. So what did he say?
Okay. So basically, I want to set the scene for you guys a little bit. First of all,
Okay.
so there's 20 games in Fire Emblem. Most of them are disconnected,
20?
including spin-offs and remakes. But yeah, it's been going since the 90s, so there's a lot of them. There's only a couple that are like direct continuations or like directly related to each other. Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn are two of those games, and they follow Ike in the first one, and then a girl named Micaiah for the second one, and Ike is still very much a part of it. But it's a conflict that is directly correlated between the two games. So this quote comes from the final boss battle that is a culmination of 2 games, right? It's a whole thing. And so Ike says, and this might not be exact, so like I think I have it written down somewhere, but like please correct me if I'm not saying this exactly. But I think what he says is, because he says this to a literal god, okay? Keep in mind, he is saying this to a god. It is when you bring Ike over to like attack her or whatever, because like every Fire Emblem game ends with you fighting a god. That's just how it works, right? So
Mission
he
one.
says, no, what?
No, I was gonna say something. You go.
Okay.
You're important now.
He says, then we will fight and we will save our people. Make your peace with whatever the gods worship. Your end is near. Which, first of all, is just a very cool line, right?
Yeah,
That's
I'd
power-
say it's
that's
a
a power
pretty,
move.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
that's
like
powerful.
That's a
do
power
what
move.
you need to do because no matter what, like it's gonna happen. You know.
All right. That's powerful.
Oh, hi, Randall.
Hey,
Close
hello.
the door.
Did I take my backpack?
No, you're. Wait, is it blue?
It's not in here.
It's
not
blue.
here.
It's
Technical
by my desk.
difficulties.
It's by my
Random
desk
forgot
for
his
some reason.
his
Imagine
backpack.
You're good,
forgetting
Randon.
Your backpack. But yeah, so it's a culmination of like 2 games, and the conflict of Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn is like kind of intense, and like it's difficult to explain. But I think that those are the 2 best written games in the entire franchise, and it's just a very cool like line, especially because you have to defeat this boss like with Ike, otherwise she just revives herself.
Wow.
So you're required to beat this god with Ike.
Yeah.
And
Okay. So
no,
No,
I get
no,
it. Story
no.
reasons and all that. I'm thinking
let
about it
me
as like a
let me
gamer, though.
explain the actual mechanical reason behind why you have to fight her with Ike. So the concept of a holy sword is like very common in every Fire Emblem game. Everyone has like some sort of like sword that denominates the whole game. The most the most prominent example is from Awakening, which came out in 2012, which was the game that like saved and then revived the franchise. And it's the falchion and the parallel falchion, which I wear those earrings all the time, those like little sword ones. That's what that
Yeah.
is. It's
Oh,
those.
gotcha.
Yeah. So that's like the most common one.
You said parallel falchion. What's the sword for Radiant Dawn?
Ragnell.
Continue.
So basically, in the beginning, there was a goddess. Her name is Asheruna, and she splits herself into the 2 parts of herself. One represents the concept of order and like control, and the other one takes the form of like chaos and emotion. So it's like the 2 halves of her, right? And so their names are Ashera and Yuna, like Yune, respectively, which that bird that you mentioned, that's Yune. Yune is the bird. Yune
Amazing.
can shapeshift, so it's a whole thing. And so the concept of the first game of the 2, which is Path of Radiance, is a little bit more grounded. You're kind of fighting, this country takeover that's coming in. And then you're introduced to Micaiah, who's like the main protagonist of the second game. I guess he comes in eventually, but like Micaiah is your protagonist for the second one. That's the
Okay.
white-haired girl that was with the bird.
Gotcha.
And so they're kind of, Micaiah and Ike represent 2 very different ideologies, which is very common for like protagonists in Fire Emblem games. You normally have kind of opposing ones. And their intersection is part of what makes it interesting. But when Yune, who is traveling with Micaiah because she's one of the branded, which is a whole thing with the game, which again I won't explain, she meets Ike too, and they eventually come to realize that Ashera is she's very cold because she represents the order and everything. She lacks the emotions, so she's just like, humans are flawed because emotions, like y'all don't deserve to live. So she turns everyone on the continent to stone, right?
Wow.
Yeah. So the
Gotcha.
only ones that aren't turned to stone are Yune's blessed. So like your main party of Ike, Micaiah, and the others, the characters that are all with them, because they have the other half of the goddess. And so they're going to fight Ashera to save everyone, and like that's the whole thing. So Yune blesses Ike's sword, Ragnell, which is one of 2 twin blades, Ragnell and Elondite, which were used by the the human champion Altina, who was used to defeat and trap Yune where she was for 800 years until she was awoken by Micaiah during the contents of the game.
Wow.
So Ike's sword is blessed and like the holy sword because of Yune, and he's the only one that can wield it. So he has to be the one to kill Ashera, the goddess. So make your peace with whatever the gods worship. Your end is near.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is pretty cool.
Deep.
All right.
Wow.
Shay, you had a rather interesting quote for us today. Rather emotional one from a movie about going to space, I think.
Yeah. So my quote. So Hidden Figures. Katherine Johnson is the name of the person portrayed by Miss Hudson. I forgot her first name, but amazing actor. She's in like all of the like black historical, real life type portrays of like The Help and Hidden Figures were kind of like the movies that shown what life was like back in the 60s Jim Crow era. One of my favorite movies, Hidden Figures. So yeah, basically, give you a little bit of context, is again, it was during the Jim Crow era, so like blacks and whites were segregated, not by law, but like I think, and I may be wrong, but basically at that time, like coloreds had their own restroom and whites had their own restroom, all that good stuff. But the thing was, the closest restroom that Katherine Johnson could use was like very far away. So she had to use the restroom, right? She has to run all the way across campus, use the restroom, and come back. Well, she does this, a couple of times a day, as one needs to probably go a couple of times a day. And she gets in trouble when she comes back. The like head engineer of the little group of people, and these people are doing like the math to get the space like astronaut team to the moon. So they're pretty important, pretty serious job. So he's like, well, where is she? Why can't I never find her? And so the quote is, Mr. Hansen is the head engineer. He's yelling at her. He is like, why can't I find you? And Katherine Johnson says, there are no colored bathrooms in this building. All right. Also, this is not really a quote. This is more like a paragraph. But when I quote that movie, that quote like
It's a statement she makes.
yeah,
and
it's a statement.
speech.
Yeah.
So, go
she
on.
says there are no colored bathrooms in this building or in any building outside the West Campus, which is half a mile away. Did you know that? I have to walk to Timbuktu just to relieve myself, and I can't use one of the handy bikes. Picture that, Mr. Harrison, who is the head engineer. My uniform, skirt below the knees, and my heels, and a string of pearls. Well, I don't own pearls. Lord knows you don't pay coloreds enough to afford pearls. And I work like a dog day and night, living off of coffee from a pot none of you want to touch. So excuse me if I have to go to the restroom a few times a day. And the reason why this is my favorite quote, yeah, it's like one of the, like, if that movie won an award, it was probably for that scene. Like, it's one of the most emotional scenes in the movie.
Yeah.
And the reason
really
why
is.
it's emotional is because right after that, Mr. Harrison, the head leader of that group, he like goes and removes anything that's like color related. So like outside of the bathroom in the hallway where it says whites only, he takes like a pry bar and like rips it off the wall.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that scene in general. Just
Yeah.
how he's just like, we have a mission to do. We don't
Yeah.
have time to be worried about race or any of that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So he literally just like after that whole speech goes to the bathroom and just rips it off. Is like, we're not gonna have this issue anymore.
Yeah, they got rid of the coffee pot because the coffee pot she refers to is like a very like dirty, small, cold
and
coffee.
it's a small thing, but it means so much.
Yeah, whereas like the white people in that group, they had a nice, fancy, like warm,
Yeah.
endless supply of coffee. But that's why she refers living off of coffee from a pot none of you want to touch.
Exactly.
Because it's like, back then when they segregated people, it was like
It's another
9
straw.
times out of 10, black people in minority got the crappiest of the quality, whereas the whites always had like the nicer, cleaner things. So And then at the end of the movie, man, it's just such. If you have not seen that movie, highly recommend go watch it. At
It is
the
a
end
really
of
good
it,
movie.
because they called them computers. It's what they did. Like that was their job, was the computer. Because again, this was back before Microsoft and Dell, all that stuff was actually a thing. So they were human computers. They were doing the math, referencing, rechecking all the math, and
I can't imagine.
I forgot the woman's name, but it's like the
The actor or her who she portrayed?
both. Like, but it's like, all right, you see that one right there? Like, no, the one to the left. That one. Click on that. She's like the one on the right, but she takes a book from the library, and she has to steal it because it's from the whites only section of the library,
Yeah.
because that was also a thing.
Yeah.
She stole it. She read it front to back. It was IBM, which is the main company that did computers technology back then, and it's what NASA used. She takes that book, reads it front to back, like memorizes everything, becomes so knowledgeable on IBM computers that when NASA like fully shifted over to using IBM, she was one of the only people that knew how to run it. So she was offered like, hey, we can bring you on to like a bigger project, and she's like, I'm not leaving without my girls, referencing all of the other colored women she was working with.
Exactly.
And so yeah, it's
I
just
think I
like
remember this.
seeing like the look of all the faces of like all the other people workers,
There
see
we
like
go.
that group of
That's
people
this
walk
one.
down the hallway,
Let's see if
and
we
it's
can get
just
a bigger-
like you can look at their face and see like, yeah, we know
Oh,
something
yeah.
y'all don't know, y'all need
that's
us.
power right there.
Yeah,
That's
such an
power.
emotional movie.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was my quote.
Yeah.
There we go, guys. Look at that. That's power. All right. EJ,
Yes.
I didn't get to quite read your quote.
Yeah.
But you said it's from
it's
Pulp
from
Fiction.
Pulp Fiction. Yes.
That's amazing. I haven't
Uh,
watched Pulp Fiction, but it's one of those
I know.
movies that
It's
I
great.
need to see.
I haven't seen it in a while, but I might butcher the explanation because I haven't seen it in like
You just gotta
years.
do your best, man.
But I love that movie. It is by Quentin Tarantino, and it stars Samuel L. Jackson and I always forget the other actor's name. But one of my like favorite quotes in there is whenever Samuel L. Jackson and the other dude is interrogating a man for like they're trying to like investigate like who killed somebody, and they were like who's
Oh, John Travolta.
yeah, John Travolta. Yeah,
Yeah.
He was like, Samuel L. Jackson was like where's the dude? Where is he? And like the man was like shook, like he was like, what's going on? And Samuel L. Jackson shoots the gun. He's like, say what again? And he says what? And he's like, what is never? Or he was like, what country does the dude live in? He was like, what? The dude was like, what? And he was like, what is in a country I never heard of? And he shoots the gun again. It's amazing. I literally love that movie. Love that movie. It's great.
That is an iconic
Great.
scene. Because like I said, I haven't seen Pulp Fiction, but I know exactly what scene you're talking about. That whole scene with Michael Jackson going off on him, and then they're like
Michael
English.
Jackson?
Samuel L.
Dude, you
Jackson.
speak
Samuel
it.
L. Jackson.
Michael.
Michael
Samuel
Jackson?
L.
Did I say Michael Jackson?
said
Yeah,
Michael
you
I
did.
oh
No,
my
you're good, you're
god.
good.
Everybody point and laugh.
Wow.
You're good.
Samuel L.
That's
Jackson,
tough.
Mr. Shield himself.
Snakes
Yep.
on a plane.
Snakes on a plane.
Is he on Snakes on a Plane?
Mhm.
Yes.
Oh my gosh,
Mm-hmm.
I haven't watched that movie either. I'm a bad film person.
Wow, you kind of are.
I really am. I need to watch more. But you know what? I'm going to talk about The Good and the Bad and the Ugly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's a movie.
I've never
a good
seen that
movie.
I've never seen that
Any
movie.
of y'all seen it?
Mm-mm.
Kelly?
I've heard it's good.
I've told y'all I'm not
It's
a movie
it
person.
is
That's
a
What's Chad saying? I can't read. from
classic
right
because it's one of those iconic
Michael Jackson.
iconic Western movies.
Mm-hmm.
And sorry if it feels like we're not giving your quote enough time.
No, you're good. You're good. You're good. You're good.
Since all right, go ahead and switch over to mine. Good and Bad, the Ugly. Clint Eastwood, Ellie Walsh, and Lee Van Cleef. Clint Eastwood is the only one that we actually care about.
here. Who's we?
Okay.
Hmm.
What I mean is like he's
You.
the only one who got famous after this. He was the big star. He's an American actor that was recruited to do what it was
The only
considered.
thing I know about Clint Eastwood is that there is a Gorillaz song named after him.
There is a Gorilla song named after him.
So
That's
it's a
right.
song.
Wow.
No,
I do
so
like the
so
gorillas.
this was a thing. So anyone who doesn't know what a spaghetti western is, this is what it is.
What?
I'm explaining what a spaghetti western is.
I've never even heard that term. Go on, I'm intrigued.
Okay, so back in the day, westerns were really popular. Like, you know,
Yeah.
old
I
old
know.
westerns. They were a big thing all the time. Italy had wanted a stock in this trend that was going on, so they made westerns also, and they would like dub them for
Yeah.
America,
Mm.
I had
and
to
they
watch-
became
Okay.
spaghetti westerns.
I had to
Got
watch
you.
this
Because
really long clip
Italy,
from an
pasta,
Italian western in my film class a
guess,
couple
I
weeks
think.
ago. The entire thing was we watched a 10-minute clip. It probably wasn't actually that long, but it was long, and they did not speak at all.
in
It
silence.
was boring.
But it's supposed to be the dramaticisms.
It was too long of a build up.
Mm.
There's such a thing as too long of a build up.
See, in some of my film, they have sound, but there are some that have very little dialogue because it's all supposed to be about the sound and the actions of the characters themselves. That's like, and that's what old movies were like.
Yeah, the three
They're like-
characters
they
it was
can't- you can't
building up died at the end of the clip.
Sometimes that happens. That's
It
life,
was
actually.
just
Unfortunately,
boring. What did they say?
your friends are making fun of you, Kelly.
Yeah, what's new?
Yeah, they say you know nothing.
Oh wow.
Says them.
Oh wow.
All right, but getting back on topic of
Ow.
Good and bad and the ugly.
Yeah,
Okay.
please go on with your quote. Let's change the subject.
My quote is it comes up a couple of times throughout the movie, which is why I consider it important. And really, it's only said twice, but it's kind of alluded to 3 times.
What's that?
Yeah, everyone else is hearing that static, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Woo, technical issues.
Sorry,
my
guys. What's
favorite.
going on here?
Kind of sounds like it went. Whoa, okay. Hi.
That's weird. Like that wasn't happening a little bit ago.
I say just keep going. Like if it. Oh, okay.
Hello.
Hello.
Sorry, guys. Oh, everyone blames you.
Wow. Dang. Your friends hate you.
Do you guys
Shay-
want to be my new best friends instead? Look at that. You've been replaced.
Just make sure, like,
Shay,
what's up?
bring your phone up to the mic. Just no. Okay, definitely not the phone. Okay, so it's not.
It
not
seems
any
like
other-
it's gone away.
Okay,
Yeah,
we're
I
just
said we
gonna-
just keep trucking.
we're just gonna continue.
Go ahead,
Just-
Tyler.
Brandon,
He's
edit
not-
that
Oh,
out.
they're upset.
Brandon,
They're upset with you.
Well, maybe they shouldn't be blaming things on me. That's not my fault.
It's all right, guys. We love you.
You can't
Yeah.
steal my friends.
Wow.
Well, like I was talking about in the movie, Good and Bad and the Ugly.
Yes.
The quote that comes up every once in a while is there are 2 kinds of people in the world, and they'll say this person and this person.
Like it chooses a different
Yeah.
exact every time.
Analogy.
It's a different analogy every time they use it.
Okay.
Nice.
They
Alright.
use one at the very beginning of the movie, which is like there are 2 kinds of people: those that get hung and those that shoot the rope, or that let the people down. And then in the middle of the movie, they use a similar quote. It's like there are 2 kinds of spurs: those that use the door and those that come in through the window.
Mm-hmm.
And then at the very end of the movie, they say the line, there are 2 kinds of people: those with loaded guns and those that dig.
Oh wow.
You dig.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's hard.
Wow.
It is. It's a really good
That's
movie.
hard.
It builds suspense, especially in that final scene, like heavily. This movie defined like movies after it came out. Like this, it changed the game.
Influential.
It was super
That sounds
influential.
good.
Yeah,
This is
that's
this is a required
Wow. Some
watch for
influential,
my film classes.
kings.
This is a required watch.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay.
But the thing about the quote is that it starts to get people thinking about, because it's used so often, are there really just 2 kinds of people? Is it right to categorize that if they're not this thing, then they're automatically the other thing? Is it really right to do that? And then, like, look at the title of the movie: The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly.
Mm-hmm.
That's not 2. That's 3 at least. And it
Yeah.
starts, and it gets, and it's like,
It does start making you think all
Yeah,
Philosophically.
Yeah.
that's what I'm
Am
talking
I
about.
pronouncing that right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
philosophical.
Mhm.
Philosophical.
Philosophically.
Philosophically. Sorry. But it makes you kind of think about stuff like that.
Wow, I really feel like a nerd after listening to your guys' quotes.
Well, just because you did video
Yeah.
games.
Yeah.
I don't know,
I
you had
learned
the
a
most to
lot.
talk
it's
about.
okay.
Yeah.
And like
That's what's making me feel like the nerd is that I talked the most about it.
I can go on a little bit more, like how, like the analogy of the movie itself, The Good and the Bad, the Ugly. Like, a lot of people think about like what that means. Like the good, and for me at least, my theory is that the good means that like there are people that are good at being an outlaw.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
The bad are like the idea is like there are three kinds of people that join this kind of life.
Yeah.
That enter into being outlaws.
Yeah.
There are people that are actually good at doing it.
Mhm.
So they're just like naturally good at like shooting things and doing outlaw like stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
They're just good at it.
Right.
So that's how they join. And then there are people that they're just bad people.
Mm-hmm.
And so they enjoy this lifestyle.
Yeah. And then there are the people that I'm guessing are like forced into it.
Yes, the ugly
Mm.
truth.
Wow, I'm so smart.
Ooh, the ugly truth. Ooh.
The ugly truth. And this is the whole thing because there is a scene dedicated to him talking to his brother.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was the other thing. That was another kind of analogy. Because so Tuco, who's the name of the character, which is Eli Wallach, I think, if I'm saying that right, and probably not. But there's a scene dedicated to Tuco, his character, talking to his brother, who is a Catholic priest, or a priest. Maybe might not be Catholic, but he is a priest.
Catholicism.
And when he's talking to his brother, he's like, when we were growing up, there was only two ways to escape the life we were in. You took one way, and I took the other.
Yeah.
His brother became a priest, and he became an outlaw.
I feel like there were other options.
Yeah.
But
And that's the whole point. There's not just two options.
that's the point of the quote.
I
Maybe
am-
there isn't, but
Hmm.
people
I'm
think that
catching on now.
people
Consequently-
think that there are.
There's not just two options, meaning that there's more than just two types of people.
Exactly.
That's deep.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I like that.
That's
Also,
deep.
you
Watch the movie,
mentioning
guys. It's
Catholicism,
actually
but
good.
then you literally referenced the Bible in your quote.
No, I didn't.
You said
kinda
in
did.
the beginning.
No.
Yes,
What?
Someone said in the group chat in the
in the
Beninging.
beginning, because you said in the. He's like in
Nah,
the beginning.
Bolt Stortwind earlier said in the Beninging.
Yeah. No, that
Beginning.
sounds like him.
But no, yeah, you literally referenced the Bible,
Yeah.
like Genesis.
Yeah.
No, my
Like the
quote
first
my
line of
quote
it.
did
Well,
not have
in,
that.
Not in the quote, but like in your.
Yeah, I said
in
in the
your
beginning because I was
explanation.
talking about the contents of two games. If you're talking about that, anything can be a quote from the Bible. That's a big book.
It is.
I'm
There's
sure,
a lot of
I'm
just a
words
big
in
book.
there.
I'm sure that's a big book. It's in the Bible.
Probably. Yeah.
Okay, but
Do you think the phrase "in the Bible" is in the Bible?
I'm pretty sure that they have to reference the Bible at least once because there are different
I mean, it's the
testaments.
Bible.
How many testaments are there?
Two.
I don't know.
Two.
It's just two. Okay, for some reason I thought there were three.
Older than
My
no.
bad Christian.
Oh, no,
Sorry
that's
guys.
right.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would make sense that at least in the Second Testament they mention it, wouldn't it?
yeah, well, like, that's a big old book.
Or maybe in
I
the
mean,
first one they talk about how they're taking the words
Maybe if there
and
had
bringing
been
them
like
together.
a sequel to the Bible, it would have mentioned the Bible.
The Bible Part 2.
Electric Boogaloo.
Let's go. Bible 2.
Wait, what's chat saying now? Is there any new messages?
I'm
I'm stupid.
I
I'm
think
nosy.
they're Lunar Dream was like, I dig it. I'll have to check it out. So I think he is getting into the.
No, yeah, that movie
Good and
actually
Bad,
does
yeah.
sound kind of dope. That
Dude, you
movie
really
does
should check
sound
it out.
dope.
It's a nice
Yeah,
movie.
that movie does.
It's
sound pretty
old.
cool.
It's old, but it's good.
Nice.
And sometimes it's fun just watching like the moves not match up perfectly.
Mhm.
You can make fun of it a little bit, but at the same time, it's just like there's so much going on.
I do
Yeah,
feel like
definitely.
And it's actually a trilogy. Like I think it's the third movie in a
Oh
set.
wow.
Yeah, and
Nice.
the Nameless Hero, whatever, or the Dollars, because I think one of the other movies is called like Fistful of Dollars.
Fair enough.
But The
Cool.
Good and Bad, the Ugly was the only one that got really famous, and it's the only one that is really important.
Cool.
All right,
On to the question.
the questions you think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
right.
Is it time to pull out the question
It's time to
of the
pull out
day?
questions. It's time
We're
to pull out the
gonna
questions.
use the trivia theme
Questions of the week.
because we don't have a new thing yet. What is this? I also didn't pull it up.
Yeah?
So that's on me.
Do we switch out with Brandon or?
Yeah. EJ, or if you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
do you want to answer the question really fast?
Sure. I'll answer the question really
Okay.
fast.
All right. Sneak peek.
The random question of the week.
Okay.
What
talk
is
to
your
me.
guilty pleasure media?
Oh yeah.
Books, movies, TV show, music, anything. Guilty pleasure. What is it?
Yeah. What's your guilty pleasure?
Guilty pleasure meaning what? Like
Something that
Something you really
do.
enjoy, but you're a little embarrassed to admit.
ashamed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Y'all guys be thinking about this too. We're gonna be asking you guys watching.
Dang.
A little shame is required.
Yeah, little shame.
I guess watching like just cartoons, just all the time,
Yeah. Fair
Yeah.
enough.
Yeah.
all the time.
Cartoons are a classic.
Cartoons are definitely a classic.
Like I will
They're
sit down and
definitely
watch SpongeBob. I don't
Oh, yeah,
care who
same.
you are.
I
100%.
wasn't allowed to watch SpongeBob when I was a kid.
Oh,
That's
wow,
sad.
you had that.
That is
I forgot.
sad.
I used to have a teacher that would
That's
allow her
sad.
kids to watch like The Simpsons and South Park, but she
I
was
never,
like
I was never
SpongeBob.
allowed
No.
to watch The Simpsons.
Mm.
I wasn't allowed to watch Simpsons.
Yeah. See, the thing about SpongeBob is if you don't watch it when you're young, you find it really, really annoying when you're older.
That might be true, but
It's
the,
goaded.
Because
Yeah.
you just never connect with
But,
it.
like,
Because you don't have that
goated.
like
I
nostalgic
also think that
connection with it.
like old SpongeBob had like really intelligent
Mm-hmm.
writing,
Mm-hmm.
and
Now it's just
it's just
Yeah.
weird.
It's
now.
just weird.
yeah.
Honestly, I will say a lot of like cartoons have just decreased in quality
Mhm.
so much.
It feels that way.
Speaking of cartoons, did y'all hear Cartoon Network died, quote
What?
unquote?
I've been hearing.
It died
Oh,
like
what happened?
it died like 2 weeks ago, a week ago.
Well, what do you
RIP.
mean? What do you mean? Like they were
Like I
bankrupt?
guess they just weren't like.
They pulled the
I
plug.
guess people were like, since like there's not any good cartoons out, like meaning like Cartoon Network died, and like they
Yeah,
came out
because
on
they
like
kept
TikTok.
playing Teen Titans Go.
Right, yeah, like they kept
Sorry.
like they came out on like TikTok and they were like, we're not dead, we're still like putting out shows and stuff.
We don't want to go down the route of
Right,
talking about
so,
Teen Titans Go.
Yeah, but I haven't watched Cartoon Network since I was a kid. So
Yeah, I haven't had any
Wow.
reason to watch it in the past couple of years.
Yeah.
Nothing's really captured
the last
my
good
interest.
show I watched from Cartoon Network was The Amazing World of Gumball.
Okay, the
That
Amazing
was-
World of
that
Gumball
was
was
good.
goated.
Top
was
tier,
good.
Oh, I
top tier
love
Cartoon
that.
Network show.
Well, what about Steven Universe? You look like
I never watched Steven Universe. That's the
What?
crazy thing. My friend that goes here, he watched Steven Universe.
Steven
He loves
Universe
Steven
is really
Universe.
good. The first couple bits, more than bits,
Yeah,
because the main character starts off as literally a child.
yeah. I just couldn't get into it.
He's
first,
super
like,
childish.
episode.
No, yeah, especially if you
Yeah.
only watch the first couple episodes,
Mhm.
he's super childish, and that's kind of the thing is like, looking at the beginning of the show and the very end of the show, he's a completely different person.
Yeah, yeah.
Gotcha.
And it's not until you get to like episode 5, which I think is called Bubble Buddies.
Mm.
Yeah, I know, right? And it goes into, it shows how deep the show can actually go, because
Yeah.
it's when Steven meets another kid, and she's kind of like a nerdy person.
Mhm. Her
And
name is Connie, right?
it is Connie.
Yeah.
Her name is Connie.
Don't
I wasn't
they
sure.
fuse at some point, or is that just something I saw
Yes,
on Tumblr?
spoilers. Thank you.
I mean, I'm not gonna watch it regardless.
Oh,
so,
come
on.
honestly.
Well, okay. Well, let me get to my point before we
Yeah, yeah,
continue.
go ahead.
They're put into a kind of a life-threatening situation where they're stuck under the ocean,
Mhm.
and she becomes really upset because she's like, and now I'm gonna die without ever having made any friends,
Mhm.
and that drives home
Oh,
with things,
that's sad.
right? And then that's a feeling that a lot of people have is loneliness, like
Mhm.
that they're here but they don't mean anything to other people.
Right.
Wow.
Dang.
And Stevenville,
Nice.
Steven,
Nice.
Steven, who was the only other person trapped with her, kind of
Mhm.
just like, well, I can be your friend.
Yeah.
Mm,
And just like, that's
That's
great.
deep.
Yeah.
That's deep.
Wow.
And it's
deep
a
'cause
really-
they're under the ocean.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if that's
I'm
like
really not funny. You can ignore me.
the
But it's
guilty
a-
pleasure, then you live a pretty like okay life, I guess.
Yeah.
If that's
Yeah.
like one of your
Yeah.
guilty pleasures.
Yeah.
then-
I'm envious of you.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's see what Randon's got.
Yeah.
I feel
Oh,
like
yeah.
Randon's guilty
Yeah.
pleasure might be a little like different. I don't know why.
Mm.
Do we want to? How do we?
I
how do
really
we
do.
bring?
I really do want to.
Okay, I
I'll
can
sit
I
in
can
here.
talk about my guilty pleasures while we
Mhm.
get Randon
I'll switch
in
with
here.
him, and I'll sit in here while he
Okay.
Yeah.
says his.
Wait, do you guys want me to go, or do you guys want to go?
Go ahead and tell us your
Okay.
guilty pleasure while we're waiting for everyone to get in.
I have a couple because I'm deeply ashamed of who I am as a person. Just kidding. A little bit. Anyways, my number one guilty pleasure of absolutely anything. And this is gonna be a teeny bit basic, but Grey's Anatomy. My mom watched it all the time when I was a kid, and it just stuck. And now I have to know how it ends.
Wow.
They're going on season 18 right now. Season
Wait,
18 just
hold
started
on.
premiering.
Before you start, just don't say anything within like the last. All right,
Oh, you watched it too?
I haven't started
Yeah,
season 18
but
yet,
I'm not
but I'm
ashamed
going
of
to
it.
soon.
Like I was a nursing major, so.
I'm ashamed of it. That's
But
the thing.
the last part that I left off at was Meredith was like in a coma, so
Oh, season 16. Yeah, when
Yeah,
she had
so-
COVID.
yeah.
Yeah.
Guilty
Grey's
pleasure.
Anatomy.
Grey's Anatomy.
Yeah.
Dang, that's still going on.
Yes.
Oh,
It's
I'm putting
yeah,
these on?
exactly. I have to know how it ends at
Yes,
this point.
sir.
I
Okay,
hate
you're
that I
part of the
watch
show
it, but I
now.
have to know how it ends. Anyways,
Hello, I'm back.
Welcome
My-
back, Brandon.
my two other guilty pleasures are, and these are going to be a little less basic, Miraculous Ladybug and Aura in High School Host Club.
What are either of those things?
Okay,
Yeah.
so Miraculous Ladybug is like I think it's a French animated show, and it's about these two high schoolers who end up becoming superheroes, and it's basically they're a magical girl duo in that kind of like unique way of like they have a little piece of jewelry, they transform, they fight evil. It's a whole thing. It's a lot. There is a lot to explain about Miraculous Ladybug, especially when it comes to the romance. That's a whole thing. It's stupid, and I enjoy every second of it. Ouran High School Host Club, on the other hand, was one of the most popular shoujo and manga series that had ever come out. I think it got its anime in like 2009, and it is objectively just a little problematic and kind of weird, but it's so good. It's so good in the worst possible way. It's good
the audience
because it's
has-
bad.
The audience has predicted what you're gonna say. Love Square.
The love square,
Between
yeah.
two characters.
Between two characters in Miraculous Ladybug. It's a
Mhm.
whole thing because each of the main characters takes on a different kind of personality when they transform because they feel more free to be themselves. So it causes a lot of different interactions between how they intersect, and it's a square because like one who's not transformed can interact with the one who is transformed, which is different than their like interactions when they're not, like when they're both not it's a whole thing.
Cool. Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, Ouran High School Host Club is the other one because that's a whole thing because the twins, which
The
is weird,
twins.
and I cringe every time I think about it.
Nice.
Wait, okay, I will say this because I know Randon plays Destiny, and this isn't about the guilty pleasure thing, but you know the Drifter?
Yeah.
Okay, he's played by a voice actor called Todd Haberkorn, who's got a very, very distinctive voice. I don't know if
Yeah.
anyone in here has watched Soul Eater. He played
Yeah.
Death the Kid,
No.
right? Yeah, you know the voice.
Yes.
You know the voice.
I know.
The
him.
first place I ever heard him was Ouran High School Host Club.
Is he in that?
He is. He plays opposite of Greg Ayers, who plays Nishinoya in Haikyuu, for a pair of twins.
He's both characters.
No. Todd Haberkorn is one, and Greg Ayers is the other, and they both play one of the twins.
Oh.
Nice.
But yeah, Todd Haberkorn's voice is so distinctive. I was playing Destiny. The
Yeah.
Drifter came on my screen and started talking, and I was just like, is that one of the Hita-chan twins?
Hello. Is that you?
Hello?
The
But yeah.
Drifter sounds very like he has a country accent though.
Yeah, he's Space Cowboy. My
Yeah,
mic
Space
thing is,
Cowboy.
what are you looking up?
He's a space
Can
pirate.
we not delve into Ouran High School Host Club right now?
It's Habercorn,
Okay,
right?
actually, you know what? These earrings that I have right here that I can't wear right now because they're dangle earrings and I'm wearing headphones, they're actually Ouran High School Host Club earrings.
Wow.
There now everyone can see what he looks like.
Who, Todd Haberkorn?
Yeah, just a little bit of because he's
Hmm.
like.
Wait, this
I
guy
like,
plays a drifter.
Yeah.
I like
I
his
want to
char-
see what he
I
looks
love
like.
I like his characters because he plays fun characters.
My mic thing got really caught
Like
up
a-
in the wheel of the chair.
Yeah, that's exactly what he looks like.
Nice.
Wait, what? I've
Yeah.
actually never looked at a picture of Todd Haberkorn except for the one he has on like behind the voice
Uh,
actors.
Never would have
Right
guessed he
there.
looked like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
he's
Yeah.
Luffy. Not Luffy. He's definitely not Luffy.
Luffy, that's One
no,
Piece.
oh gosh, no, I can't remember his name. Death the Kid. He's Death the Kid.
Death the Kid from
He's
Soul
Ling
Eater.
from Full Metal Alchemist
Yeah.
Brotherhood. Natsu from
Fairy
Fairy Tail.
Tail. Yeah, he plays. Yeah, I remember that because I watched Fairy Tail in the dub, and I was just like, "Is that one of the Hita?" I can't hear you.
Someone in chat just said that.
Oh yeah, my friends
Yeah,
are also
they
nerds.
all-
Ha!
yeah.
Wow.
Orin High School House Club also has J. Michael Tatum.
Well,
Nice.
Anyways,
Very
that's
cool.
that's my rant over me exposing myself.
yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
So my guilty pleasure, and I was talking to you about this earlier,
Uh-huh.
and please, like, I am
No judgment zone.
mentally like okay, but just hear me out, okay? Like, I don't want to have to go to like
oh
a
no, what are we about to hear? Shay?
3-day vacation with the grippy socks. I'm
Grippy
okay, I
sock
promise.
vacation.
But here's the thing, it's like, do you know when you need to cry, or like you have that feeling of like you need to cry?
No.
It's
Every
like
other
a
time I
s-
watch
it's like
Steven
when you-
Universe.
It's like when you need to sneeze, but it's like just lingering,
Oh,
and you know like you need to do it before you feel better.
yeah.
I get like that, but with like being sad, like I just get in like a mood where it's like, man, I kind of don't want to just do anything but play games and listen to music.
That's called
and
depression.
cry.
You know what? And that's
Look,
why.
is he wrong?
Are you okay, Shay?
Yes, I'm okay. That's
Okay.
why I said,
Okay, good.
do not.
That's why you're a master's student
Yeah.
taking 4 classes, working at a radio station, and doing an internship.
Yeah, yeah.
All of that.
I would
I'm
want to
okay.
cry.
But the thing is, it's like, you know, like when you want to, I mean, mental health is something that I'm a big advocate for. So I feel like if I needed it, I would go get help.
Yeah.
But the thing is like when you need to be happy, you listen to happy music. When you want to get hyped up, you listen to hype up music. Like
Yeah,
music's an
I
outlet,
do that.
right? It's
up music.
it's just like that. But like,
I listen to sad music all the time.
but it's like I need it. I know if I feel sad, then I can like, because sometimes you have to throw yourself a pity party to get over like whatever you're feeling sad
Yeah, I
about.
feel that
Absolutely, yeah.
sometimes.
So it's like I'll listen to sad music on purpose to
What's your
put
number
myself.
one sad song?
Definitely like Evanescence. Like I will, I will blast that. Like I'm pretty sure my neighbors probably, if they had a way to submit a report, they would do so. Not because of how loud I play it, which I don't play it loud. I'm very respectful. But the thing is, it's like the number of times. Like I showed you a video of my dog looking out the window when it was
My
raining.
immortal play.
Yeah, literally, that's my go-to person. And it's just like I'll just sit there and like think about life, and you know, just like be like, okay, like it's time to get work done. It's time to snap out of it and do what I got to do, and it works every time.
Okay, you want to know the worst part? Evanescence is just on my running playlist. I just listen to them
Oh yeah,
normally.
yeah. She's
They're not like sad music. I just listen to them.
they are also in my like shuffle playlist, but I'm just like, you know what? All right, let's do it. I just like look it up on Spotify, or I use YouTube Music, and then I hit like play similar songs and just
Yeah.
relax.
Fair enough. I respect that.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. I have a question because I was just reading the chat. Why am I based? What happened? What was that in reference to?
I think it was everything, or on High School Host Club.
No, it was before that.
Was it?
I don't know.
Context.
Chat,
I don't
please
know.
answer. Why is Kelly based?
The
That's the question
what?
of the
I
day.
still don't.
what is based mean?
that's
what does that
I-
mean?
Like, is
Please
it a bad
explain.
thing? Is it a good thing? I don't know.
No,
what
based
it
is a
means.
good thing.
It is?
depending. I think it means like someone's agreeing with your opinion.
Based on
based-
what?
I don't know
Like,
what based even
Basting
means,
is like basting
though.
a turkey.
No, based.
No, that's
Like-
based.
like-
BASED.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
based.
Who
Ba-
even
Based.
came up with this saying? And did they?
Internet people. I
Generation
don't know.
It's like-
Z
and
did.
Dead by Daylight,
Because
like
isn't
Nerf.
cringe supposed to be like the
buff.
opposite of based?
Is it? I don't know.
Yo,
I know-
did someone in the
Because, like, we
chat
do-
say what
The only
based
one I know
is?
is ratio.
I am 24 years
What does
old, and I
ratio
think
even
that
mean?
Ratio
Lunar
is
Dreams
like
thinks you have a
when
great
someone on the
choice of
internet
music.
says
Nice.
something you don't like, so you like
You just say
it-
ratio
you
L.
like ratio
ratio.
them in the comments, or like you quote retweet and say ratio, and if you get like more likes than them, it's like a ratio because it's like
Oh.
wait.
It's all
Actually,
based
you know what?
solely on
You know what?
opinions,
Just
though.
to
Guys,
That
uh,
doesn't make any sense.
we've been going on for almost an hour. We haven't even got to segment 2.
no, that's okay. Let's keep going.
Well, like, okay.
I mean, we can.
We gotta
do
end
it.
we gotta
like-
end at around around 3 because I gotta get to class.
Oh, fair enough.
We
fair
could
enough.
speed run
I've
through
watched-
the.
You want to just speed run everything?
Yeah. So we'll show the
Oh.
picture.
What EJ said, y'all wanted me to come in for a question or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what's your
Yeah.
guilty pleasure media?
Oh yeah.
Media.
Like entertainment, like,
Like
movies,
music,
anime, TV
Movies,
show.
shows.
music.
Oh, I like
anything.
eating sherbet ice cream while playing Destiny. Or Overwatch.
That's not the
2.
That's
question,
not
but
a
that's
guilty pleasure.
interesting.
But
A
it's,
guilty
I don't
pleasure.
watch.
Wait,
I only
what
watch
flavors?
YouTube.
What flavor of
The
sherbet?
rainbow.
Rainbow. Okay.
Okay.
alright.
I
that's
only
not-
watch YouTube.
You know what?
so I
Valid
don't-
take.
You're
Based.
embarrassed. You're embarrassed
Based.
about that?
What, YouTube?
No, like
No,
eating
about
sherbet,
eating
ice
sherbet while
cream.
playing
No,
Destiny.
people hate
Dude,
sherbet.
sherbet is
I get
awesome.
No,
crapped on
sherbet-
for liking
It is like the
sherbet.
best fruit flavored ice cream
Sherbet
ever.
is
It's
it's
amazing.
I
10 out of 10.
unironically really love lime flavored sherbet.
I like it too.
I like the rainbow one that you get at Walmart.
I don't
That has
really-
lime in it.
I don't like the
does
That's
have
what the
I
green
don't
one
like the
is.
pink
Lime,
sherbet.
orange, and pink.
You
I
don't
get
like-
the
Okay,
orange
wait,
and lime.
wait.
I like the orange because it's like classic, but I gotta say lime is probably my
You guys
favorite
ever
part
had
of it.
that like punch that's like made with like sparkling?
Yeah.
grape-
Yeah.
With the
That-
sherbet ice
Yes.
It's like Grinch juice.
What?
cream. Oh.
I think because I think that's what one of the because I went to
Oh.
teacher parties growing up, and one of the
Oh.
teachers made this green punch made with like lime sherbet, and they called it Grinch juice.
Okay. No, because that has really awful connotations.
He's a holiday figure.
No, we should never call anything Grinch juice. You understand how that sounds, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
I do. But
yeah. Uh-huh.
elementary school teachers.
Anyways.
come on.
Anyways, before we
Also, you're based because you watch Miraculous
Yes,
Ladybug.
I saw. I have the thing right here that I'm reading. Just to before we go on to speed running the Google Maps thing, I have a quote, and this one's specifically in reference to something. I feel like only one person's gonna get it, and that person is in the chat. But one of my favorite quotes is from something, and it's actually it happened
Oh my.
in context on Halloween in the series. So it's 3 days past Halloween, but you know, whatever. So that quote is, "You got it from here, kid."
You got it from here, kid.
Anyways, that's all I'll say about that one.
Oh, do I need to send
Wink.
my picture in?
Well, you sent it in, right?
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
did
did.
I?
Yeah.
The bunny
yeah,
one?
yeah. Everyone's telling the secrets, man.
All right. So
Yes. Google
that
Maps.
that was my image that I sent in, right?
Yeah, let's look at
Why?
the
And-
weird Google Earth. Bam! What is that? That is someone trying to summon a really big thing. Someone
Yes.
is
So-
planning for
Wait,
the
what
That's
did,
a
future.
satanic
what did Nick
ritual.
say in
Good.
chat? I know he's typing. What did he say?
Kelly, how dare you?
I'm gonna cry.
Kelly, how dare you?
That one was just for you, Nicholas.
Okay, so I found that one, and when I say found it, I mean I looked up weird Google Earth images.
I'm gonna be
Alright.
real. I submitted that one too.
I tried to like find one on my own, but literally
kinda
all I
hard.
found was like a bunch of messy backyards. Didn't think that was like cool or
Yeah.
interesting. This one, I don't know, it just like resonates with me. It's like
Why does the pentagram resonate with
What
you?
is the pentagram?
I don't know.
resonate with
That's
Shay?
probably a question for my therapist, but
This
Uh-oh,
is this is
that's
how
This is
this is how
therapy.
you
This is
how
therapy.
license.
this is how you're successful, Shay.
Hey, you know what?
You,
If
you made the
that's-
right deals
if-
in the right places.
Do you know how big that is approximately?
Oh yeah, so it
It's
is
12,000 feet.
Those-
no,
12,000
No,
feet in
1,200.
diameter,
Those
Huh?
little things
It's
are
1,200 feet.
trees. Those little things are trees.
1,200 feet
1,200 feet
in diameter.
Yeah.
It's on the windblown steeps,
Of
steeps
Kazakhstan.
of
steeps.
central. It's in Central Asia, so it's like one, like out of all places, Asia, and two, it's just like imagine flying over that. Like you're in your plane, you're just like trying to chill, start your weekend vacay, and you just look out the window, and that's the first thing you see.
I'm not even religious,
I
but
would
I
be
would like
terrified.
fear for my life.
Yeah.
Yeah, like move to the other side of the planet because
That's
something something's gonna happen in the
That's
next
like
20
Bermuda
years,
Triangle.
and it's gonna be really
Well,
problematic.
like
I feel
I've
like-
ever.
I feel like everyone who flies over that, like the Bermuda Triangle, is gonna get like shot
Yeah,
down or
something.
The
something.
Kazakhstan pentagram.
Like just
See,
miraculously their engine stops working and they crash.
Yeah. Like, have you seen the movies where like they will crash into like the jungle and like encounter one of those like untouched tribes,
yeah,
and like they get like captured and all that stuff? It's like they have a couple movies about that, but yeah, it's given that type of vibes.
see, I think that this is just the practice for like the Full Metal Alchemist final scenes. You know,
well,
you know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
Yeah.
They're just
could be.
practicing how to make giant circles, and they're like, hey, let's add a little star in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine if like at night, like whoever made that, man, they could have done so much more with it. They could have put like some type of
Maybe
like
they're not
iridescent.
done.
Yeah.
Maybe they're gonna put little symbols.
Alright.
in
Make
How
it
long
blue.
ago was
Little-
this picture taken?
A little design like tip from Shay. Put like iridescent red paint on it, so that way at like night it glows red.
Oh, that'd be terrifying.
10 out of
That
10.
would be terrifying.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
already
Do it.
terrifying. It's like go big or go home.
Do
I
it.
mean, true. Got a point.
All right.
got a
Watch, the people that made this are watching and like, oh, write that down.
Write it down.
point. What did-
How many people are watching right now? I'm curious.
2.
2,
Nice.
3.
What's up?
3?
Three. Is one of them Lance?
Yeah.
Probably.
And me.
Oh.
And EJ.
What
Yeah.
happened to the other guys?
What's Chad saying?
No, no.
Is Lunar Dreams and Stormbolt still there? Yeah, see,
EJ's watching too.
Yay.
EJ.
I
Okay.
know
What's,
Nicholas and Emmy are here.
what's
Stop
the next
beatboxing.
image?
Okay, we got these sand dunes.
Yeah, they're in Egypt.
That's definitely made by an alien, 100%.
Like, look at it. It's
That's
so
an. There's no way.
That's aesthetically
that's
pleasing
literally
because it's like they took the
perfect.
dirt from over here and then just put it over here.
It's so just like pretty, but it's also like
aliens.
wow.
That's
Yeah.
proof of aliens right there.
Why are you such a conspiracy theorist?
Cause
Just for
Just on
funsies?
aliens though.
Just-
Just,
just
for
aliens.
funsies?
That's aliens. That has to be aliens.
Maybe Brandon is an alien.
Care to comment on that?
He's here trying to prove everyone wrong.
Fun
Everyone
fact:
right.
I was the alien who made that. Actually,
Oh,
Yeah.
can you
Oh,
explain
nice.
the creative intentions
I
behind
used
it?
my UFO
What's your motive? Like,
yeah,
what
like
was
Yeah,
your
what's your
what was the
motive?
reason?
what was your inspo?
Yeah.
for this reason right here.
Oh,
so
just
we
like
can
just
talk
to
make
about
us
it on
question
the
it?
podcast.
He made this whole thing so that it could be picked up on Google Earth, so
On-
that we could talk about it today.
Aw. How
Just-
sweet, Brandon.
whose picture is this? Who found this picture?
Kelly.
Okay, I wanted you
You're
to.
welcome,
I made you find it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Wait, is it because my birthday is this month?
Your birthday's
No.
this month?
We've had this conversation.
We probably
before,
had it
Tyler.
once.
Happy
We've had
late
this conversation
birthday.
before.
Everyone, Kelly, tell everyone your birthday so we can wish you happy birthdays.
It's not till the end of the month. But you know whose birthday is tomorrow?
You know whose birthday's today?
Whose birthday's today?
My little sister.
Hey, happy birthday, Tyler's little sister. But
You're
no,
not watching,
it's
but happy
actually
birthday.
Bolt_Stormwind's birthday tomorrow.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Happy birthday, Nicholas.
Wow. We should like give him a free month's worth of what is it on Twitch?
We'll
Like,
send him
a
like
free sub.
a like a keychain.
What do you say?
Give 'em a pair of radio station sunglasses.
Come stop by the station and we will give you something for
Yeah,
free.
we'll give you a goodie bag if you stop by.
I can't promise what because this is very
He's in a
Not
different
approved?
country.
Yeah, this is a very
Oh.
not approved
Oh,
thing.
he's
but we'll
not in the
figure it out.
U.S. right now.
He's in Canada.
In Canada,
Oh.
that's a long way to
my
drive.
friend just came
for-
back from
for a
Canada.
birthday gift.
Nova Scotia.
And a
Oh,
mug.
That's
Yeah.
wonderful. Anyways, my birthday's on the 27th.
27th.
Yeah.
Write that down.
It's on a Sunday.
So it's like that's the
Nice.
the 3 days before the end of the month.
Yeah.
So that's cool. My little sister was born the 3rd day of the month, and you were born 3 days before the end of the month. So it's
and
like
we're
the
both
30th.
turning 21.
Oh my gosh.
You said that earlier.
I
It's
did
not like
say
I'm
that.
stalking your sister.
Yeah, you're right.
You just said it at lunch.
I did.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Melinda.
Your sister's name
Soon,
is Melinda.
Melinda. Yeah.
Oh,
There are reasons behind that I can go by in
Don't.
later, but not now.
No, you gotta get to class.
I like
Yeah, I gotta
Brandon-
get to class
I
in,
like
like, 10
Brandon's
minutes.
picture.
What? Brandon's picture was the
Yeah,
Devil's
No,
let's-
and
Rabbit,
also
right?
like the other one that Kelly sent. No, not that
Oh,
one.
the
Just show the
Australia
bunny
one?
picture.
That one.
What is that?
So I was
that a
actually gonna
murder
submit
site?
that one as well,
Yes.
but I wanted to get like
Is
a
that a-
current.
Is that a dead body
Yes.
with
Oh
blood?
my gosh.
Yeah.
That's the
I wanna
theory
look.
behind it.
It's gone now. Like
Yeah,
if
they
you look
cleaned
on
it up.
Google Earth now, like it's gone.
Yeah, I like clean. I didn't clean it, but I
Are you
went and
sure?
tried to. Huh?
Are you sure? Did you commit the murder?
No, that's in like
Where is this?
Canada, right?
No, I thought it was Australia.
I didn't
Aus-
think
Australia.
Canadians were capable.
You'll be surprised. But yeah, I went to go try to find like a current real life image of it,
Mhm.
and they had cleaned it up. So
Yeah.
I
I
didn't
hope so.
submit
I
it.
don't think a dead body should.
Yeah, I
stay
don't think
there
they
for-
would.
Well, it's
kept
like
it
you know,
there.
like they'll take that picture and
Oh.
then they'll
Like
be
it'll
the same
stay there.
one
Like
for
they
like years.
intentionally like redid the picture like as soon as
Yeah.
possible because of that.
Hmm.
So,
I
yeah.
mean, props
That's
to them.
cool.
That's kind of like a good spot. like to do that?
Yeah.
To dump a
Well,
body.
what's around it?
Nothing.
It's water.
lake.
It looks like they just killed the body and left it there.
It's on a dock.
I think there's a witness right there.
Oh.
Love that. Google Earth being a real homie, making sure no murderers get away with their crimes.
Yeah.
Yay, Google Earth.
All right. Next up, I think it's the final image.
Is it
We got-
Randon's?
Randon's and
I vibe with that image so hard.
It's me.
Yeah, I just thought it was funny. It's
Let's
in
check
Italy.
that
It's
one out.
massive. I've actually seen a real picture of it. It's massive. I can't remember. It's like I don't know how many feet.
it's huge.
I vibe with that.
It's me.
It's just like, yeah, I'm here now.
That's like a picture of me when I get home. I just like lay
Liam.
I'm gonna go as
in the
that.
floor.
I'm gonna go as that for Halloween next year.
Really?
Yeah.
I will stop by here just to see that,
Yeah.
and literally just lay on the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just be like plop.
I'll probably like set up a little wheelbarrow thing and then have my friend wheel me around.
Just
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, that's a mood.
It is a mood. Just the
Then
way it's sprawled out.
How did that like? What
You
was
know-
your first emotion when you saw that picture, Randon?
Confusion.
I was like, wow, a
Fear.
bunny.
Fear.
How big is it? Do you
Honestly,
know how
It
big it
strikes
is?
I think that's a
philosophical
house.
questions into my. No, it's not.
Let me see. Let me.
No, it's not.
Let me look.
There's a
Let me-
building right there.
It cannot be a house.
Maybe
there's
a
something
house
there.
next to it.
Yeah. I think this is a house. This is bigger
Well,
than a house.
Brandon's going to look at how, like, the size of it because I'm curious about how, like, wide, how tall it is.
Large.
How big is?
Okay,
Oh, I
while
found I
Brandon-
found a lot better of a picture, and there is a
I
house
was
right
gonna
next
say. I
to
was
it.
gonna say. Well, Brandon finds
Quickly
it. I
send
have
it-
something
quickly
else
send
about
it to the
Google
chat.
Maps, but, like,
I'll send it to the chat.
Woo! We love
Mm.
chat.
We do
Okay.
love chat. Chat, we love you.
My friends, back off. No, I'm just kidding. They're cool people.
Okay, I sent it in the Slack.
Yay, we love Slack.
And there is a house, but
Not sponsored, by the way.
Oh yeah, this is definitely. Whoa!
Yeah,
Oh,
look how
there's
cool
more.
that
It
is.
has eyes.
Wait, they gave it a face?
It had face. Oh, it has a mouth.
Ew.
That's scary.
that's
He's
size
gotta
comparison
eat
to a
somehow.
house.
Yeah, I guess
Eat
you're
what?
right. But
And has
what
a
does it
belly
eat?
button.
Eat
People?
what?
Maybe.
Shay.
Huh?
Eat what?
I don't know.
Theorize.
Nutrients. I mean, it's.
What do bunnies eat?
Yeah, what do bunnies eat?
Carrots.
Lettuce?
What does Bugs Bunny eat? Carrots.
too
I
big.
actually don't think that
This-
like
this thing-
rabbits
this thing
eat
consumes.
carrots. I
This
think
thing
that's just like a
consumes.
media lie.
No.
I think you're right.
I had a rabbit and we fed her carrots.
Yeah, I don't think you're supposed
Oh yeah,
to.
but like
though.
Carrots,
you're not actually supposed to
bananas,
feed milk to
spinach,
cats, but people do it anyways.
arugula.
Like, you're not supposed to give cats milk.
You didn't know this?
No, why would I?
Okay, so you can technically give adult cats milk,
Uh-huh.
but it can mess with their stomachs.
Oh my god.
But if you give kittens milk and like cow milk, bad.
No.
No, you do not want to give a kitten cow milk. You can give them goat milk though.
Interesting.
Goat milk works.
Can you give them like nut milk?
I don't know.
You know, I learned that peanut
Maybe.
milk was a thing today.
Yes, one of the FFA people competing today did a talk show about peanut milk.
Peanut milk?
Peanut
Mhm.
milk.
That just sounds
I mean,
weird.
I guess
Like almond
theoretically you
milk?
could make a milk out of any nut.
Yeah, I'm
mean,
like, if
almond
you can
milk.
milk an almond, surely you can milk a peanut. So I'm like, yeah, it's
yeah,
a
see,
thing.
Bolt Storm when new. Cats are lactose intolerant. Most cats.
Why would I know that?
Because you're
You know,
a cat person.
fun
Kelly.
fact-
I've only owned one cat, and it was back when I was like 8 years old.
Shame.
I named her Mary. I was a
Did she have a
Catholic back
little
then.
lamb?
What does that have to do with?
Mother Mary.
Oh, your cat's name was Mother Mary.
No, not Mother, just Mary.
Just Mary?
Just Mary. Imagine
Oh.
having a cat and naming her Mary.
Was she at least like,
No, she was orange.
was she like at least a well-behaved cat?
No. Well, okay. She was very shy. She had issues with just about anyone except for me.
Gotcha. Well, fun fact before we hop off, the same thing with cats. Humans are actually not supposed to consume milk past infancy. That's why we have so many people lactose intolerant.
Cat milk though. They can drink
they
can drink cat
lactose
milk.
intolerance.
Yeah.
in infancy.
Well, I mean, that's the same reason why like mothers breastfeed, and then it's like
Yeah, but they
after
they
that,
stop.
huh?
They stop eventually.
I know, but
Don't
then
they?
we go and buy gallons of cow milk, and then we say, "Oh, tummy hurt. I'm lactose intolerant," and it's like yeah, because you're
Yeah,
That's
we're not
what's in-
supposed to drink milk.
yeah. So
Well, technically, we developed the lactose enzyme to be able to drink it. So lactose intolerant people at this point are just unevolved.
well, no, lactose intolerant people are normal. people that can handle lactose are
Evolution
mutated.
is key to life. Ergo, lactose intolerant is a lack of evolving. They are weaker.
Bolt Stormwind is upset that you had an orange cat and didn't name her Pumpkin.
I would be upset too.
Or Garfield. Garfield would have been a
I was
better
Garfield,
name.
involved
yeah.
in Catholicism. It's not my fault.
I would just.
Also,
I would have just named
Pumpkin
her cat.
is such a basic name for a cat.
What's your
Garfield's
cat's name?
better.
Cat.
Cat.
Wait, Tyler, what's your cat's name?
My cat's name? Oh gosh.
Dog.
We talked about this before.
This,
Cat's
the
name's
problem
probably
is
Dog.
that there's a whole thing behind his name.
Oh,
Yeah,
I remember,
Riddle.
I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are stories on stories with his
Yeah.
name.
Yeah.
Go check it out
Um,
in the previous videos.
I think it was the original test stream.
That was
Is
when
that-
we had AJ in here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's up. on
No,
our-
no, no. I think it was one before that. It was the test stream because that was the very first one.
Is the
Actual one.
test stream still open for people to look at?
Oh, it might not be. And we might not even have downloaded it.
R.I.P.
Well,
Yeah, big
we
sad.
can touch on it next week, or
Yeah, we can talk about pets again.
Yeah.
What's our topic
But,
for next week?
I want to do ASMR.
We'll figure
I
that
would
out
love to do
later.
an ASMR video.
Can we not? ASMR makes me sick.
My
No.
cat's name is Riddle.
I will hurt you.
Like maybe do a segment where it's ASMR.
The best I got when it comes to ASMR is
Hello guys.
Okay. ASMR makes me cringe.
Unfortunately,
it's-
guys,
I
that's
can't.
about the end of our time.
Have you seen the videos where like they brush hair on
No,
ASMR?
I don't want
That one I can't get behind.
I just wanna...
It's been real fun talking to you guys, all of us here together. This is a fun show.
I'd like
Let me
to
tell
thank
you.
my
we
friends
gotta
for
figure out how we
supporting
did
me,
this.
but can you guys stop bullying me,
No, you
please?
gotta come back and bully her some more. This
Please.
was really fun.
please?
Please come back and bully her more. We need this.
I love you guys. Please don't bully me. What they say?
Said you're welcome. And no, we can't. Now I don't know if they're talking to us or you, but let's be honest. Doesn't matter.
They're probably talking to me. They're incapable of not bullying me.
All right, guys.
It was awesome talking to you guys, and we'll be back next Thursday at 1:30. Talking about something. I've been DJ Mad Hatter, the host, and we're of course here with.
Oh, was that a cue for me?
When I
Yes.
extend my arm.
Kelly. My DJ name is Pigs. Hi.
My
Or
birth
Vi?
certificate says Shay Andrews.
I'm Brandon.
Brandon without the B.
All right,
Without
it
the
was
B.
awesome talking to you guys. See you soon.